make a deal with God, and I get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. Say if I only could. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel. Come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience. If I only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, with no problems. Say if I only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, with no problems. Be running up that hill, if I only could. Be running up that hill, if I only could. Be running up that hill.
What's good? What's good? What's good, boys? It's your boy UAG here, back with another one, man. And I'm here because, hey, it's Wednesday. We made it through halfway through the week, right? We can't complain. Can't complain, guys. So, what up, MSU Rich? We're back from the Super Bowl weekend, guys. First of all, if you're like me, I know you saw the Super Bowl because you had to. The numbers were astronomical. This was the highest rated television program since the moon landing, since 1969. I believe that's what was the year. Anyway, the numbers were crazy. So now you understand why all the streamers want to get sports on their programming, because sports is it. Out of the top 10 viewerships of all time, 9 of them are sports. It's crazy. And it was a perfect storm. You got the NFL doing what the NFL does. You got Taylor Swift in the background. You got Deadpool coming out with a trailer. Everybody was watching, even people that weren't sports fans. There were people who never seen any sports was excited to watch the Super Bowl because of those things. Sports brings the people out. So I was excited to see the Super Bowl. I know my man John D was tight because he's a 49ers fan, and it's got to be devastating for your team to get there each and every time, and unfortunately you run against the buzzsaw. It's kind of like MJ back in the 90s, and there were some good teams out there like the Utah Jazz or the Sonics or the Knicks, and they thought they had a chance, but they had to run into Michael Jordan, and that's how it feels right now. Everybody running into Patrick Mahomes. He is the GOAT of our time right now in the NFL. Had the best the start of 7 years. There's only one athlete that had a better start in their first 7 years, and that's Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky had 7 MVPs his first 7 years. That's never going to be touched again. But my man is Wayne Gretzky was nasty, and Patrick Mahone is nasty. He's nasty, man. You got to give the man his props. So those were record numbers. Since we're talking about the Super Bowl, the most anticipated thing that was going on was the trailer for Deadpool. The trailer for Deadpool, let me tell you something. It hit a record number for the first 24 hours for a trailer. It broke a record. It had 365 million views on YouTube. 365 million. You know who was behind that? It was a movie called No Way Home with the 3 Spider-Mans. Yeah, that was big and epic. So a lot of people, a lot of doubters were saying that Marvel was over because, you know, they just keep on putting out some bullshit. And they stumbled. They stumbled big time. But what did I tell you guys? Marvel just needs one hit to get back on top. One hit. And I think that's what Deadpool's gonna do for Marvel. Deadpool already alluded that it's going to be resetting Marvel as we know it. So it's going to be doing with some time jumping and probably resetting shit that they fucked up. They can come back and fix it. That's the beautiful thing about time traveling. If you fuck up, you can reset it. That never happened. And I think that's what they're going to be doing. So that's going to be interesting to see. Now, a trailer is just a commercial. We've seen a lot of trailers for movies that suck. A lot of movies. But you know that Ryan Reynolds is behind this and his director, and you got Hugh Jackman. You got everything that fans have been begging for a long time coming together. So I think that this is going to be big. I pretty much think that this movie is going to hit $1 billion. And I think it's going to be a hit. There's also rumors that whatchamacallit, I forget, what's the guy that Harry Potter is going to be a variant of Wolverine in this bitch. We're going to see Tandem Chaining actually play Gambit. We're going to see a lot of cool stuff, a lot of fanfare for you know, for us guys, us geeks, for the Marvel stuff. So I'm excited for that. I'm definitely excited for that. I was giddy like a schoolgirl when that trailer hit. I saw it like 5 times. So that's big to do. Also, while we're on that topic of Marvel just announced the cast for Fantastic Four. So you got the dude that played Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. He's going to be playing Johnny Storm. You got Vanessa Kirby as the Invincible Woman. You got my man Pedro Pascal as freaking Reed Richards. And you got the dude from The Bear playing the thing. So that's a good cast. That's a good cast. You got 2 people that just won Emmys for Best Actor. So you can't go wrong with that. They're you know, casting them while the iron is hot. So excited for that. Now, the reason why I'm talking about Marvel and why it needs that one hit to get it over the, you know, to get back to the promised land Is if you're friends to the channel, if you watched the streams before, you know what I'm gonna say. I think it's exactly the same thing for Arcade1up. A lot of people are putting dirt on Arcade1up, saying that they're dead, they're bury them. And I can understand their sentiment. I do think that they've lost the community for a big sense. A lot of people are unhappy. But then you have people like PD7, who is a super fan of Arcade1up. And I understand why he is. And he's very optimistic. And he, I believe, represents a big segment of the arcade community, home arcade community. There's a lot of people who, are going to go down with the ship, whether they sink or swim. They're going to go down with the ship, and you gotta commend them for that, for their loyalty. And I'll say this, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, time and time again, that it only takes one hit for them to get back to the promised land. And I think they're starting to make way. And let me share this with you on the screen here. Today, my man Wario64 shared this on his Twitter feed, that Arcade1up is announcing an Capcom Marvel vs. Capcom 2 deluxe cabinet theme with the X-Men 97 artwork. Why is this important? Why is Arcade1up doing this? Well, if you know the history of Arcade1up, they love to piggyback off of the hype of their IP. And right now, Disney Plus is coming out with X-Men 97 at the end of March. So it's basically, a reimagining and a continuation of the animated series that we saw in the 90s that we all know and love. That they're coming back with that. And what better way to get free advertisement? Arcade1up is thinking, yo, why don't we just put the theme on there? We get this back out there. People will buy it up, eat it up. And I think they're right. I think they're onto something. Now, for us, super fans, we could care less. Like, we already got this cabinet. Give us something new. But the casual fan is gonna be like, oh man, I am an X-Men fan. This cabinet is coming out. I need this in my collection. Blase, blase. They're gonna jump on it. They're gonna love it. Now, it's got the same games. Nothing has changed. But again, this is not for us. This is for the casual fan that didn't even know that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out already. They're going to want this. They're going to be for the fans that just collect anything that has the word Marvel on it. They're going to jump on this. And can you blame them? It's a beautiful cab. I'll say that. Arcade1up always knows how to make a cab look beautiful. It's a beautiful cabinet. And we're going to be honest with each other. Now, I put a community post about it, and people weren't too enthused by it. But you have to commend Arcade1up on knowing how to make a good business move. Oh, and I forgot to let you guys know that today's drink is a beatbox again. It's a juicy mango. I haven't tried this one, guys. So this is my first time trying this. So salute to you guys. Have a beverage. We're adults here. It's 9 o'clock my time. That's pretty good. Now, I think that this is a start for them to go back on the positive end. Now, at the same time, those people that are telling you that it's over for Arcade1up are going to tell you, well, the signs are on all the signs are there. They're liquidating everything. Did you see that Wayfair is having everything on sale? Did you see that you could go to Ollie's and get cabinets? And they're right. They are on sale. They are liquidating them. Do you think that they're liquidating them to get more space in their warehouse? You got to remember, Arcade1up is limited. They in space. Once they get those cabinets, they're shipping them out to their retailers, and the retailers had to get those off the floor. They take up too much space. They a lot of them are switching to just shipping from their warehouse. They're not even taking them in the stores anymore. And then every now and then you do see them at the stores. What up, Garage Gamer, man? So I think that there is new things coming. Like I said, Arcade1up only needs to make one hit, whether it's WrestleFest, whether it's House of the Dead, whether it's Pac-Man Battle Royale. One of those, if they hit it right, the community is going to go crazy. Like I told you, Smash TV is around the corner. Whether it's, a month or two down the line, it's coming. And hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm the cat's out the bag. I'm letting you guys know now. Smash TV is coming. On that note, it's definitely a strong possibility that Off-Road is coming too in Super Sprint. When? That was on the menu for a while. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. We are in a weird time for gaming in general. And I want to. So there was all this doom and gloom for Xbox, and saying that, oh, it's over for Xbox because they're bringing their first party games over to their competitors, whether it's PlayStation, whether it's Nintendo, and what have you. Well, there's more fuel for the fire. I don't know if you heard about this, but Bloomberg's in the report today on the earnings call for Sony PlayStation. They said PlayStation 5 is entering the later stage of its life cycle. That they're scaling back on producing first-party titles for their system because they're already thinking about going to the next generation. That's disturbing. They sold 8.2 million the third quarter, and it ended up they selling 7.1 the previous year. So they're saying that their growth is dwindling. And so yeah. Now Xbox already started that process. They are trying to come out with their next gen before PlayStation, kind of the way they did with the Xbox 360. And look, Garage Gamer says that's a short lifespan and they only had 2 really good exclusives. That's crazy, man. If you spent that kind of money, I bought that during launch, and you're gonna tell me that we're in year 3 and we're already talking about it's over? Xbox is saying we already lost this race. Let's go for the next system. I don't know, guys. And they're talking about the possibility that the bubble has burst in terms of the industry. Man, I don't know what to say. That scares me. That really scares me to think that all these systems that we spend so much money on are going to be gone already. What happened to where you had a good 6, maybe even 10 years for a system? The Xbox 360 was around for a minute. PlayStation 3 was around for a minute. We didn't even have a system refresh. Look how long the Nintendo Switch was out. Yeah, it's showing, it's long in the tooth because of the technology, but it had, like, if you bought yourself a Nintendo Switch when it first came out, you got your money's worth because it lasted a long time. This shit is getting crazy. And that leads me to the next topic, guys. And the next topic is this. The popularity, and let me pull this off the screen because I want y'all to see me big screen. The popularity of the Steam Deck, I think, changed the gaming industry and flipped it on its head. You have the power of a gaming PC in your hand, and you don't have to worry about who's this, who's that. All your Steam games is playing on there. Lovely. You could get emulation running on there, and you can play all the old retro games. It's PC gaming for dummies. I mean, just ask fucking console fanboy. He was against PC gaming for the long time. He was against it for a long time. Xbox app running officially on Steam Deck. Come on, man. And so that opened the door for handheld gaming. Now everybody wants to get on it. You got the all these ones popping up, and you know what now? The big boys want to play now. Xboxes, there's rumors about Xbox coming out with a handheld. PlayStation, just last week, there was a rumor and actually a leak of some sort for a new PS Vita 2. And I think Xbox was always going down this out because they're really pushing Game Pass and remote playing and things like that. You got to believe that these units are going to be a pretty penny, around maybe $500 or whatnot. PlayStation tried with the Portal. It's not great. Mad Dads is in the house. He said he still got his PS Vita. And that shit, that was ahead of his time. It had OLED. It was nasty. And to see the hype for all the people talking about if that Vita comes out, I'm buying it day one. And that it's probably going to be a companion to the PlayStation 6 and have the abilities to play up to PlayStation 5 games. That's not going to come at a cheap asking price. That's going to be a pretty penny. But I think we're willing to pay for it for gaming on the go. People want the convenience. People want the ability to not have wires, play wherever they want. Especially being a gamer dad, you can't always be stuck, in a room playing. You got to get it in when you can. And portable gaming, I think, is the way of the future. Steam Deck gave us the roadmap. And the big boys, because they have bigger pockets, especially Xbox, they have deeper pockets. They want a piece of that cake. And they're going to get in it. And I think the competition is only great. You see what happened. The original Steam Deck came out, and then all these other companies came out, and then Steam Deck said, hold on, let's come out with an OLED version. The Road, Alley Road. I like it, but you got to tweak that bitch a lot. I like the simplicity of the Steam Deck. It's PC gaming for dummies. You're gonna like this because you like to tweak shit. You're a modder and shit like that. I like to press the button and play. Okay? But you can't say that the screen ain't better on that. It's not more powerful. I just like the convenience of the Steam Deck. I like the convenience of the Steam Deck. And I think that's what the gaming, industry, like the Xbox and the PlayStations, are going to piggyback off of that. They're going to make it very simple. They're going to push the subscriptions. They're going to say, hey, you can have all your shit and you can control the games that you already have in your library, because they're going to push everything digital. Physical media is out. Cloud gaming, whatever you have on your system, you can play it on your handheld. Boom. And this way, they're double dipping on you, because you're going to buy the system and you're going to buy the companion handheld, and they got you both ways. They're not trying to let Steam and the Steam Deck eat anymore. So it's going to be an interesting time to see how this looks with the big boys playing in this sandbox. And let's be honest, it's not the first time they remember, we used to have we used to have Game Boy, DS, the Game Gear. We had those, the PS Vita. It's over, man. The television is over, baby. Yes. But they're coming in with their headset. They're gonna be changing the game. A lot of things are gonna be changing. And as for people who want to stream their gameplay, these handhelds are gonna make it easier for you guys. It's gonna be easier. Are they more powerful than the flagship cell phones? I don't know. But you got to know that it's going to be optimized more. Sometimes you can have the most powerful chipset in the world, but if it's not optimized, and if you don't have the developers trying to develop for these cell phones, it's all for naught. Remember when Apple said that they're going to change the game with their new processors? What happened? We had Resident Evil come out, and nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about playing on your iPhone. No one's talking about playing on their freaking S24 Ultra or their iPhone. They're not trying to do that. So yeah, I agree that there's going to be some challenges, but I think that the Xbox and PlayStation are just going to make it simple. They're going to follow the formula of Steam Deck and they just have deeper pockets. They're going to be able to do that. Xbox and PlayStation has the ability to say, yo, I need you to make me a custom chip and push it out. That's what Xbox fronted so much money to get those Xboxes out there before the PlayStations. Again, they have deep pockets. With what Garage Gamer said, Apple has those deep pockets to demand that as well. They do it with their cell phones. They say, I need X amount of screens. Make it happen. And they do it. Now, Steam can't compete with that. Steam says, yo, I need some chips. Give me what you got. and the Nintendo Switch is already at handheld, so they're already in there. They are. They're still going to go with AMD, but they could tell AMD to step it up. And funny that you say that, Mad Dads. NVIDIA said they're jumping into the ring for these kind of chipsets. So they're developing something that can be used for the handhelds. So competition is good for the industry. It's good for the community. It's good for the consumer. Let's see what happens. Let's see what sleeves they have in their up there. What tricks they have up their sleeves, right? That is going to be an exciting time for that. Now, a lot of people like on Saturdays we used to do laundromat wars. Now, we did renovations, and now it's war games. And war games, just people that don't play on Fightcade because they don't have a gaming PC. They don't want to set up Fightcade. This makes it easy. This makes it easy. And one of the things that make the Steam Deck so successful, and reasons why Arcade1up has been so successful, especially at games, is the community within. The community for Steam Deck is strong. They be doing crazy shit. They will show you, oh, that game don't work. Do this, and that. Boom. They have customized freaking plugins. They have so many things. They have ways that you can launch epic games, and it's on a Steam Deck. So I want to know in the comment section how many of you guys have a Steam Deck or a handheld gaming PC. And if you don't, right? If you don't, are you waiting for an Xbox or PlayStation, or are you waiting for the new Switch to come out to jump on the handheld gaming? Because I was one that was against handheld gaming. I had a Switch this whole time, and I think I played it handheld maybe twice, maybe 3 times. But I got on a Steam Deck, and I love it. I don't play it as much as I should, but I did upgrade to the OLED, flipping my old deck. And once it comes in, I'm going to definitely take advantage of it. I learned how to upgrade the SSD on that. It's cool. I'm excited. We'll have a video out on that. We have some sponsorships from JSOX. We have a sponsorship from Ugreen coming to the channel. So definitely watch for reviews on that. Codes will be coming out, so you can get some accessories on the cheap from your boy UAG. But it's a fun time in terms of gaming, in terms of that. The landscape is changing. Marvel is coming back. Arcade1up has the ability to come back. Do you think that Arcade1up is officially dead, or did you see that it's still kicking? Because when there's something exciting, you get a little buzz, and oh, I didn't know this guy was still alive. That's how people are with Arcade1up. They get a little buzz, and people start coming back. So, do you think Arcade1up is dead, or they just need resuscitation? Right? Because people thought Marvel was dead. Then Deadpool came out with a trailer, 365 million views in 24 hours. 24 hours. Just need one hit. One hit. You just need things to go right. Look, ask the Giants. The Giants just needed one perfect run. They wasn't supposed to win that Super Bowl against Tom Brady and the undefeated team that they had. Just need one. Steam Deck and the room. Dang, Billy doing this thing. So, chat, This week is a short week. I appreciate everybody coming through and coming on. Mike had a work thing. He'll be back next week. Hopefully we could get freaking Welcome to Die in here. He's running the bodega and has been acting up. You know, he's still making sandwiches, so he didn't show up today. We may ask Garage Gamer to come through. And I'm also, since Mad Dad is here, I want him to make a resurgence and come back for a reunion show. Because I love Mad Dads. Mad Dads is my brother. He is the Carl Winslow. If you haven't seen, go do me a favor. Y'all subscribe to Mad Dads, right? Go to his channel. Look at one of his videos. And my man looks like Carl Winslow, the father from Family Matters. I love that man. He's my brother from another mother, the original OG. And we have to do a reunion tour. We got to get Billy on. We got to ask Billy what he's up to. I seen one of his kits on Facebook Marketplace. Someone was trying to flip it, so he's still doing his thing. Got to see what he's cooking up in the lab. Maybe we get Bobby. We get Bobby Vu in there because I know he's working on some magic for the Ad Games new pinball 4K. You know he's doing some things. I know he's working on images and mods for the Bash box before it even comes out. So we got to see if we can get Bobby on. And you know, it's a community show. We get the community involved here. So if you want, information is in the bio on my YouTube channel. Definitely send your boy an email, comment on the video, hit me up on Facebook. Y'all guys know how to get a hold of me. Let me know what you want to see, who you want. If you want to jump on the show, let us know. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you stopping by and getting all your news. Listen, you come here for the news, but you stay here for the stories. And we got a whole bunch of stories to come and make up with you in the community. Love you guys. Till next time. Peace out.
Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me. So you ain't nothing you could do to me. I've been him. I've been a difference maker, a game changer. I've been that guy. So what will change? Not a darn thing. I'm not even playing the game, and you got an opinion of me. I love it, but I don't care. And I wish the world thought like that. Youngsters, if you're out there right now, do not give a darn what opinion people have of you, long as that opinion is not consistent of that of yourself. You be you. I'm not playing to make you feel good about me. I already feel good about me. I'm good. Message for the youngsters out there and the old school, not old fools.